Join me as I guide you and teach you how to make your own under the sea cutting board with beautiful Colourarte products, a mix of random items from my home, a dab of resin, a sprinkle of glitter, and a pinch of magic. I hope you enjoy, so sit back, relax, and let's make some magic. My journey began in the snowy days leading to Christmas, while I was cozy at home thinking about this Colourarte Vivid Winterfest event. I searched every corner of my imagination for ideas when suddenly I remembered this video from AB Creative that I had watched a few weeks ago. So I decided to borrow her ideas and give them a spin to create something enchanting on a wooden cutting board. So here is a shout out to AB Creative for inspiring this video and to Colourarte for the magical colors that made this project a reality. Most of the items I used were things I already had at home, like jute cord, gift bag tissue paper, and cheesecloths. Find a complete list of the materials in the description box below. The dollar store jute cord I had was too thin compared to what AB Creative used, so I improvised and made it thicker by braiding several strands of it. I added hot glue to the ends of the braid and rolled the braid up. I made 3 pieces in different sizes. Then I glued each piece onto the cutting board. I made line patterns by gluing more jute cord onto the wood board. Gluing a few seashells seemed like a good choice for this piece. AB Creative used cardboard to create texture, so I decided to give that a try as well. To add more texture, I decided to add some little pieces of cheesecloth. Time to glue our pieces of cardboard with some Mod Podge. Gluing a piece of gift bag tissue paper on top will bring all of these textures together, but I only had an ugly silver tissue paper, so that is what I used. But don't worry, I will use my magic powers to transform it into a colorful and beautiful scene. Stick the paper into every groove and add another coat of Mod Podge on top. The only regret I have with this piece is not having added that jute cord all the way onto the sides of the wooden board, and also adding the paper onto the sides so that the embellishment wasn't just on the top. But I can always do a second piece. I ended up gluing a few more pieces of cheesecloth on top of the paper because the cheesecloth pieces I added underneath just kind of looked like raised blobs without any real texture. Now let it dry. Dissolve some Colourarte Resin Art pigments with alcohol. I tried putting my mixes in spray bottles, but that didn't quite work out since they clogged up pretty easily. So I recommend just dabbing the colors with a cotton ball, just like you will see a little bit later. Add some frog tape to the areas that you don't want to stain with paint. I didn't quite seal mine all the way, so I got a little stain under the tape, which I later covered with some Micropearls and glitter. You can always fix your mistakes. Now start applying your colors in any pattern you'd like, either by spraying them or dabbing the liquid paint with a cotton ball. I also added some black alcohol ink to some areas to create some depth. Highlight some of the texture pieces by dabbing a little bit of silver paint on top of them. Once you're happy with the results, let it dry. Time to add a very thin coat of resin. I decided to use a brush to spread out my resin in a very thin layer so that I could seal in all the colors but still keep all the textures. And there's your secret clue to participate in the $400 Colourarte shopping spree giveaway and other channel prizes of this event. All of the details are in the description box below this video, so check that out. I used some Micropearls and glass glitter from enchantingfineart.com to cover the border that had some stains. Here's the glass glitter I used to give it a frosty look. Since I had some leftover resin, I decided to resin some coasters I had previously made in very similar colors to complement this cutting board and make a cute gift for my brother and sister-in-law for Christmas. Working on magical projects like this makes me feel alive. My worries, my physical pains, my sorrow all vanish as I enter the fantasy land of my imagination. Make sure you spend time nurturing yourself, doing what you love, even if it is the simplest of things. When you do that, you're doing the most magical thing of all, finding happiness in that moment. And that, enchanted ones, is what true fairy tales are made of.